Do you want to start the game again?
Welcome back to Mystical Everyday Heroes, or Meh, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast about people who are not mystical nor heroic, just everyday folks in a group therapy session.
That we were.
Yes,
that we were.
It was super emotional by design. Joining us is Stephie Patterson playing the person who has to bring Greta cookies, half-elf druid Misphi.
Yeah, but definitely gotta get her some cookies.
She really wanted those cookies.
She really did. She didn't even remember you without them.
I read Greta every moment.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Okay, so Misphi's everyday fact for today is that she is claustrophobic. She's afraid of small spaces.
Why do I feel like we knew that a little bit? Something about the rail car? No, I don't remember. But tell me about it.
I feel like we.
Yeah, so like when she feels confined, she starts to freak out.
Any particular reason why?
Oh, she just doesn't like being in small
Why do you
spaces.
have to ask such personal questions?
God, Brandy, get in your lane.
Yeah, like
my God.
maybe she's just scared of small spaces.
That's fair. I don't have a reason for my phobias either, so that's fair. I don't have like
That's
some
why they're
traumatic
called
backstory
phobias.
for mine. It's just like,
There's
I
no
don't know.
reason for them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes. Okay.
But I think you're lying now. Just kidding.
How dare you have reasonable explanations for that? I don't trust it. We also have Kailyn Kroll playing the halfling barbarian famed foot model Stan Smallman.
That's right. These feet are great. Catch. Never mind. Stop there.
Oh my God.
So Stan's fact for today is that he has always thought that him and Meryl would have a really good tightrope a duo act, but he knows that it's a sore subject for Meryl, so he hasn't brought it up yet. But that extra toe, I think, would really do him well up there.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't think that we would have a good act.
Wow. Well, thanks.
Not because of you, because I don't think we wouldn't have a good act because of you. Meryl can't tightrope, but maybe you could tightrope and he could support you.
Never
Right?
stop.
Because
Yeah.
we're learning.
You could fly underneath and catch him if he falls.
Yeah.
And now, wouldn't that be nice? You protected me for once.
Okay, well, there's no need to be rude.
We also have Jake Salisbury playing the Cheep in a heap, Meryl Cheep.
I was just the cheap in a heap, guys, and sometimes that's just how your Wednesday goes. Yes, hello everyone. So my Meryl fact, my everyday Meryl fact for today is that he got his name at the circus because his first memory was of the circus. He was found as but a wee chick by the ringmaster of the circus at the time, and they brought him in and they were like, this is a weird bird person. We've never seen one. They should be in the freak show. Let's give him a home. You know, that's what they did. And he was so he was very small and he didn't know his name. He didn't remember what his name was. He didn't know if he had one. And so they named him after a sort of famous circus performer of bygones past. She was a really wonderful actress. Did great work in the theater.
I've heard of Laryl.
Yeah. Laryl Peep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
So,
It's quite the songbird.
Don't forget
Yeah.
Carol Mareep.
yeah. No, different one.
Yeah.
So.
We also have Matt Rail as the kid in class during attendance who says, not here. Elf Ranger Alfonso. Alfonso, say here. Oh no, he's not here again. Matt Rail, why? Because he's got a baby.
Wow.
But that's okay
Dang
because...
babies.
Yeah, we see how it is.
Yeah, we see where your priorities lie.
Yeah, what's up with that, Matt Rail?
Yeah. But it's okay, everybody, because we have Corey Patterson, our community manager, stepping in as the fun fact fan guide Goliath, Jilroy.
Wow.
Hi guys. So fun fact, when Jilroy was going with Meryl through that very emotional time, when Jilroy was sobbing, the person as known as Corey, the person playing Jilroy, was actually sobbing.
It was so
there is
so
so
much
little knowledge for
dedication.
you.
So much
The
tears.
person known as Corey.
That was funny.
I don't even know her. That's amazing. We also have Matt Boston as our sound producer. Matt, go ahead and throw in a beautiful sound that only you can make. And me as Brandy Boston as Empress of this fine podcast, among other things, doing the voice of human fighter TJ Town Justice.
And everything else.
Tubity jubity.
And also Greta whenever she pops up. Greta. So let's talk last episode in Loreland, gang. The heroes completed their second test in the tower. This one being the psychological one. The psychological trials were faced solo with only the assistance of Jilroy and involved cannons, lizards, and disappearing feet. And also Greta. Each hero learned a valuable truth about themselves. Meryl finally allowed himself to step out of the spotlight. Misphi found the peace in believing that those who leave can still return. Stan discovered that even if others didn't remember his accomplishments, he still earned them. And TJ finally stood up to his father and claimed his place in the family as town justice. They made it out physically unscathed, but emotionally scarred.
And deeply traumatized.
Therapy.
See you all in therapy.
As they've cried together again, Jilroy realized he finally succeeded in getting someone past the psychological test, even if it wasn't him. The final passage opened, testing the mystical everyday hero's combat abilities. However, Jilroy told them that in true tower fashion, there would be limitations on their abilities, and that's where we are now.
And thank you so much, BetterHelp, if you're interested in sponsoring us.
Yes.
Or any other online therapy platforms.
Because you should definitely do therapy. It's very important for you and for everybody who's around you who has to put up with your beautiful face. So let me paint a picture for where we are at, my friends.
Paint us a picture, Empress.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Misphi, can you please hand that to me?
Literally gonna paint us a picture.
Yeah, this is
All right. Are we ready for this? Let me paint you a picture.
Paint us a picture.
All right. So you guys are in the lobby. The portal.
The lobby of the balls.
The lobby of the
Ball
balls.
pit.
The lobby
The
of the
ball pit.
shiny balls. So in the lobby, you guys all came together. You realized all the things. You felt all of the things.
Fondled. All the
Fondled
things.
all of the things.
I don't remember doing that personally. But maybe you do. I didn't watch yours.
I mean, I may have been rubbing my silvery balls, but that's just.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just habit at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. He doesn't mean anything.
I
by
mean,
it.
he's alone all the time. So.
Yeah, that's how he watches his shows.
The tower recognizes that you guys are all together, and once again, for perhaps the last time, we are unsure. A portal forms. The desk moves and straightens it up on its side. The chairs kind of stack itself into this very haphazard, dangerous-looking archway. The paper that forms the words flutter, and a scroll unrolls at the top of this archway that says combat.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, Meryl, what does that say?
It says we're almost done. But
Wow, really?
we got to kick some butt first.
Oh,
What do you think about that?
really? That word says all that.
Yeah.
Man,
Reading is magical.
I'm gonna have to learn, I swear.
Ask an English teacher.
So this is the final challenge should you choose to enact with this. This will put you face to face with your greatest fears.
I mean, we don't have to.
I find like this tower is pretty comfortable, but I do miss Alfonzo.
Yeah, we got to go find Alfonso, so we've got to do this, you guys. If we could go through those last two challenges, I think we can do anything together. We get to do this one together, right?
Yeah, hopefully, right?
Reel it.
Yeah. So look, guys. This will be your final challenge. However, I can be of almost no help. I have never made it this far. Yeah.
Well, this is exciting
so
for all of
cool.
us.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of things. I've been in this tower for almost 30 years. You guys will face the things that probably gross you out or that you don't ever think you would ever want to face. This will be a grueling combat. So help each other out. Make sure you're paying attention. If you guys can make it through these last two, I know you guys can make it through this. Just know Jilroy has always got your backs.
Wow. Thanks, big guy.
Yeah, that was a really empowering
guy.
speech.
I'm really ready for this
Thank
now.
you, big guy.
Now, everyone, if you guys are ready, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All
1,
right.
2, 3.
break. Yeah.
Wow, I was ready.
So, you guys are in the lobby, and you see the portal open, and it looks dark and scary. What do we do? What order do we go out in
I'll be next to Teach.
to teach? Okay.
I think we should walk in a line, like all in a line.
It's not wide enough for that.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Well, that ruins it.
Guess you're going first, Meryl.
Are you sure? Because that would look really cool.
Yeah, it'd be like a superhero,
I will gladly
dramatic.
walk you guys into this battle.
Oh, Thank you.
You know what? That's
God,
really
I
nice,
love
big
Jilly.
guy. Thanks.
Let's go, Jilly. Let's do it.
So I will be
Big guy.
walking through the door first.
Okay.
It's really brave of you, Jilroy.
The bravest little guy I know.
Okay. Who's next?
I'll go next.
I'll be right behind Meryl.
You can lead, Teach. You're a leader after all. Town justice.
TJ.
TJ just got a little wet in his pants. As you walk out through this papery expanse where the tower is creating this illusion out of paper, as you walk, you find that the floor suddenly lurches and starts to kind of feel a bit unsteady. Like you're no longer on flat land, yet it's still the same spot that you were standing. And you notice, as you're like getting a little oriented, that the piece of flooring you were walking on is now floating.
Oh, okay. Well, we're flying.
Again, not my favorite methods of transport.
Says the one with the wings.
Right, I would prefer to fly.
So everybody's like a little bit like whoa, 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 right? And it's floating on this large lake. The lake is huge, and yet it has a roof to the lake, and the roof has stalactites hanging down from it. So the stalactites come to about Jilroy's head's height, roughly. So it's pretty low hanging, but it is still outside. And the water, the land that you're standing on, the stalactites, all of it is made from origamied paper. And yet, as you feel it underneath you, as you hear the sounds of distant seagulls and you smell the salty sea air, you realize that it's made of paper, but it's become very, very real. And swimming, almost like in the distance, you see a shadow underneath the water.
Guys, you see that?
Underneath, kind of dips underneath some of other floating pieces of lands that are in the distance. And swimming up, it jumps out of the water. And it is a slimy, green, giant frog.
Oh my god.
And it goes,
Oh.
What is happening?
Misphi shudders.
Is it like on our platform now?
it is on, I'm gonna describe this, but I'm also gonna paint you guys a picture. So as it jumps up, the giant frog is currently directly across from TJ, about 16, 17 feet. And it's furthest away from Meryl, who's on the other side of TJ. So he's like to the right of TJ, down a couple of floating chunks of land.
So we're each on like our own floating chunk of land.
Yes, you're each on your own floating chunk of land. And as Jilroy recognizes the frog, you tend to shy away from battle, right? Mm-hmm. So you see that Jilroy, as he sees this, his floating land piece turns and floats him behind Meryl. And so you start to see that these floating land pieces kind of respond as far as direction goes to what your intention is.
And while that is happening, you guys see Jilroy vomiting because Jilroy doesn't do water.
He doesn't do a lot of things, does he?
No, Jilroy is very scared. So while Jilroy willed this piece to move behind you guys for safety, he is just vomiting.
Aw, well, it's okay, Jilly.
Do
We'll
you
be
want
with you in a
some
minute.
smelling salts?
I'll support you guys from back here.
Hearing you vomit, the giant frog looks at you guys, locks eyes, and goes, and you realize that this giant frog is not like a regular frog. It has sharp teeth that could pierce, as well as
Lovely.
and it gulps in a very menacing way that's like
Menacing gulp.
It could take a bite of you. Like,
Oh, chompy frog.
So everybody, I want you to roll initiative.
Chompy frog. Kill the chompy frog.
Hope I don't croak.
I got a 3.
I have 18, Brandy.
Misphi got a 16.
All right, so as we begin the order, I am going to remind you guys that there are going to be some limitations that you're not aware of until you try them. Okay.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Beams.
All right, so Stan, you are up first.
Oh boy. So we're 16. Well, TJ's 16 feet away from the frog. So that puts me, what, like 25-ish?
Roughly.
I think what I'm going to do is, I want to move with this floating land.
Yes.
Can I convince it to like switch my spot with Misphi's spot?
You can go around Misphi. Misphi will still keep the same spot, but Misphi has to have her intention to move.
Got it. Okay. Then I'm gonna move myself in front of Misphi,
Okay.
since I know how much she hates frogs.
So nice of you, Stan. You're so thoughtful.
Well, we really got to help each other out. That frog doesn't really look like it's got good intentions. Those teeth are something serious.
It's a devil.
That frog was the devil.
I got you, Misphi.
I saw that frog with the devil.
Mama said the
Stan.
frog's a devil.
And then I'd like to throw my battle axe at it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Roll your attack.
Oh, good thing I have that thing where I can roll again if I got a 1 on my attack. 'Cause-
Luck.
Yeah, great. Well, I got a 3 this time.
That does not hit. I know
I've-
we're all surprised about that.
Yeah, figured that much. So, as I go to throw the battle axe, when I fling it back, it just gets stuck in the land behind me, and I can't actually throw it.
Fair.
So that's what happens.
Okay. Misphi, you're up.
Well, let's see here. I'm gonna use my shillelagh.
Okay, Shalele.
Shillelagh! And I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna move my little island up towards the frog.
So right now we got Stan and TJ kind of in front of you. So you're going to go around Stan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very brave, Misphi. I applaud you. That frog has nothing on you.
All
yeah.
right.
Well, look, if I couldn't throw my axe, I might as well be supportive.
Great job, Stan. Proud of you. You learned a lot from that challenge, didn't you? It's my guy.
Okay. So right here we've got, we're roughly here. Tell me where you want to be.
I want to be right in front of that frog
Okay. So your island is now in front of the frog.
Oh.
because I feel like this is my trial. I have to face my fears.
Wow. She's so brave.
Teacher, woman's really growing.
I met Jesus.
Jesus was a Greta. Greta
Jesus
is
was a Greta.
Jesus.
Jesus asked for cookies.
And I'm gonna clunk that frog over his little
Clunk him.
slimy head with my quarterstaff.
All right. Roll your attack.
Smack that frog. Whack him good.
14.
Woo!
14 hits.
Okay.
Smack that frog.
4.
Okay, 4 damage. Okay, so TJ is up next. He is not going to let Misphi fight this thing alone. He's like, I'm coming, babe. I got your pants. And he's going to take his javelin and he is going to float up towards Misphi. And he's like, oh, okay. Oh, this is uncomfortable. I don't like floating. And he's going to take his javelin and so he's going to throw it at the frog.
Don't hit me, Teach.
And he hits it for
Get it.
3 piercing damage.
We're having frog legs tonight.
Ah! Frog legs
It
tonight.
hisses and is like,
Oh, okay.
and it is now the great frog's turn. So it's going to turn to Misphi
Okay.
and it is going to try to bite you.
Misphi, you could try giving it a kiss.
Don't bite me. Stay away.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
It doesn't. So he tries to bite you and you manage to dodge out of the way. All right.
Okay, maybe you just need a hug or you just need to be put down real easy.
Jilroy, you are up.
Hey guys, sorry. Yeah, so that is a giant frog, and fun fact, a giant frog can swallow a small or even a smaller target, like halflings or goblins or gnomes. So be careful, Stan.
Good to know. Thanks for telling me that now, Jill. Appreciate it. Good thing I didn't go up close to
Keep your
that
axe in your
chomping
hand in case it
device.
swallows you. You can chop your way
Jesus,
out.
I guess so.
Meryl, you're up.
All right, here we go. Meryl is going to jump off his little platform to fly.
Okay.
And I should just be able to do that because I have wings, but I said that knowing that maybe that wouldn't be the case. Is that?
Okay, so as I pointed out earlier, there are stalactites hanging from the ceiling. So I need you as you go to fly to take 1d4 damage, piercing damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Meryl.
That's right.
And you're not able to fly. So 1d4.
Oh, so I can't fly at all.
No, well, you jumped up to fly and you got pierced by the stalactites.
I took 1 damage. It pricked me. Ow, my head.
Meryl, you gotta watch out for those stalactites up there.
Okay, well, this pisses me off, but we'll make do.
Merle,
So
that's
that's your
not what I
movement.
meant when I said use your noggin. Jesus.
Okay, well, now I'm mad, so he's gonna... So can I still take an action?
You can still take an action, but I'm not going to let you take any more movement.
That's fine. I don't need to move. He's just going to reach in his coat into another one of the pockets and pull out his crossbow
Okay.
that he keeps in there, in his pocket,
Okay.
casually. And he is going to try and long range fire that crossbow
Okay.
from the hip
Roll your attack.
at that damn frog. 17.
That hits. Roll your damage.
I rolled a 2. Damn it. I wanted to kill that frog.
Stan, you are up.
So I'd like to move like next to where Misphi is.
Okay.
Well, okay. So I kind of want to go I want to go to the side and then you see where this is not going to be good for the podcast,
That's
but
okay,
I
I
don't
can
know
edit
how
this.
else to describe it. Where that middle red gunky thing is, I'd like to go around that, to
Like
the
over
right
here?
of that. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to move around to the right and over by the frog about 5 or 10 feet away. And I'd like to try to shoot my javelin at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
This frog's going to be a
that is.
pincushion.
I don't know why it keeps going under there. I'm sorry. All right. That's going to be a 19.
That hits. Roll your
Great.
damage.
4.
All right. Misphi, you are up. The frog is looking and hissing at you, just like,
I'm gonna poke in the eye. Attempt to with my quick staff. 14 plus 4, 18.
that hits. Roll your damage.
2.
2. It's like,
Don't hiss at me, you paper frog thing.
you're like slimy. It doesn't even make sense.
You tell him, Tej.
Yeah, you should feel bad about yourself.
He's not even wearing pants. Tell him that, Tej.
Yeah, your naked pants situation.
Naked pants.
You're not part of the pants club.
You should feel bad.
And you should feel sad about it. So TJ again is going to grab his javelin, toss his javelin. And he got a 20, not nat. And that is going to be 6 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
go Tej.
Right in the eye.
Yeah, how does he manage to do that?
So he takes it, and where Misphi had already kind of like made it wink a bit because it was hurting, and it was like really watery. TJ takes the javelin and just like kind of wedges the eye open and just shoves it in a little bit further. And as he does so, he's able to push it all the way in. And managed to kill this giant frog.
Wow, he's like covered in frog blood. What a hero.
Tej, you are a hero today.
What a king.
That's amazing.
I got you, babe. No more frogs against you. And
That's my man.
and the frog lets out a keening, and then the origami frog slithers all of the ink kind of that was on the pages that were forming it slither away and go down into the water, and the water starts to kind of turn black as the origami unfolds.
Oh man.
And TJ looks up and he's like, Jilroy, that one was like super easy. Like, I feel pretty good about this. Like, are we ready to go?
TJ, I don't think that was it.
Oh.
But you still did a really good job.
Well, thanks. Okay. All right. And as he's saying that, he recognizes the black ink that had leaked off of the pages is forming directly underneath them, this black mass under the water. And as he kind of looks over, like bubbles start to appear under the water, but the island that the frog was on is starting to have bubbles all around it. And swimming up kind of on both sides, it's just that the bubbles start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and until they start to pop, and you see two shadows where it had separated out.
Oh my god.
And these two have slithered and swam, and then all of a sudden, they swim up out of the water, and the two shadows become two Kuatoas, which Meryl would recognize.
I recognize those. Those are Kuatoas.
He would
what?
recognize these as fish people.
Jesus Christ.
So these...
Meryl goes, his feathers all go white. God, I hate fish.
They have the entire upper body of fish with legs.
Well, at least they're not fish.
Just like you're not a bird.
They
Right,
have like their
exactly.
gills go as they're able to breathe air and water, and they start to grab at a spear and a net that they're holding in their hands. And so we are going to now roll a new initiative for this.
There we go, guys.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
I rolled a 2 again.
Oh, my God, me too.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a 4 actually when I added.
Give me 1
We
second.
both rolled a 4.
What about you, Jilroy?
11.
11, Jilroy. So now we have on one platform, we're going to say the kind of more blue Kuatoa, the blue Kuatoa, and the more green Kuatoa. Misphi, you seeing these fish people who swim up and they go,
This is fishy, guys.
and they seem to be communicating with each other. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna flunk the green one over the top of the head with my quarterstaff. Or try to.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
11.
11 does not hit.
Well, darn.
So it looks at you and is.
And I just get kind of freaked out by it, and I miss him.
TJ's turn is up, and he's right next to you, so he's going to go after the blue. He's like, these ones, I think, are wearing pants, and it's weirder. And he rolls a 14? 14 to hit, and that does hit with his javelin. And so he's going to do 3 damage to blue. And now it is the blue one's turn. And so that is going to try to get at TJ. And so it's going to take its spear. Actually, it's close enough. It's going to try to bite it or bait him. So he's going to reach forward with his little piranha-like teeth.
Ooh.
5 to hit does not hit. So TJ manages to like kind of duck back as it's trying to balance its weight between him and its brother.
They're brothers?
Well, or his other,
His kin.
his kin.
Brother from another mother?
Jilroy, you
Brother
are
from another
up.
egg.
Hey guys, so great job on the frog. But fun fact, if a creature tries to hit a Kuatoa with a melee weapon, but they miss, it can use a sticky shield to catch that weapon. And sometimes the attacker even gets grappled from it.
Oh, lovely. Good thing it didn't do that.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info, Jilroy.
All right, we got Meryl up next.
All right, I'm gonna will my land towards the fish. Meryl's going for it. He's gonna take on his fear. He's like, all right, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff today, and I'm not here to play with any fish people.
So tell me how close you're getting to this little island that the blue and green fish people are on.
I want to go.
You have, between you and the fish people, you have Stan, you have a small unoccupied little floating island, and then to the left you also have Misphi and TJ.
I want to take my island over next to Stan, and then I'm just gonna jump onto the one that's close to Stan, so we're like on next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to again shoot my crossbow
All right. Which
at
one
the
are you
green one,
At the green one. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
and I'll say, "Take that, fishy." 13.
13. That does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
3 damage. Got him in the gill.
It goes.
Sorry.
Stan, you're up.
Meryl, I gotta say that was really brave of you. You hate fish.
God, I hate him. Go get him, Stan.
You got it, Meryl. So Stan would like to move closer to the fish over by Misphi and Tej, probably just right next to Misphi. And he'd like to try to slash him with his battle axe.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh, good thing I got that thing where I can roll again if I get a nat 1 or we'd be screwed today, guys. Holy cow. Second time in a row. Boy. All right. Well, I still only got a 9.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
And it's going to use its sticky shield to try to catch your axe. So I need you to do a DC 11 strength saving throw.
All right. Do I add anything to this?
Your strength modifier.
Great.
Your strength saving throw. There on your sheet, there should be one that says saving throws right here. Okay. And it'll tell you what you need to add to your strength.
All right. Well, good news is that I still got an 8.
Ooh, okay.
You need to like shake it a little bit before you roll it
So
or
the
something.
weapon became stuck. The Kuatoa's shield, it got stuck to it.
Oh, no, Stan!
So you can choose to let go of it if you'd like. I'm going to leave that one up to you.
Ooh, what happens if I don't let go of it?
Then you become grappled. But while it's stuck, either way, the weapon can't be used. You can take an action to try to pull it apart on your next action round, or pull it off of the sticky shield.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna be stuck with the axe for a minute.
Okay, so you are going to be grappled.
Okay.
Misphi, you are up.
I'm gonna whack the green one over the head.
Okay.
13 plus 4.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Stan's having a tough day with those rolls.
I know. Bad day to have a tough day.
That's 7.
Wow. All right. Yeah, so it's looking pretty decently hurt at this point. It's just like
Sweet. Take that, evildoer.
Evildoer.
Evildoer!
That's our Misphi.
That one was really good. I was really convinced you were a hurt fish person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So TJ's up next. So TJ is going to, seeing that the one that Misphi was fighting is still pretty, it's starting to get a little bit hurt. He is going to try to do a javelin. Do the javelin again. 3, and so he hit and got a 1d6. Ooh, and did 7 damage.
Yeah.
Man,
And
you
once
are finishing.
again, he managed to kill one of you guys' enemies.
Town justice saving the
for
day
tiggity jiggity.
He manages to kind of like take his javelin and stab it off into the water. He's like, "Get back, you pants slimy fish freak! It's my girl."
Yeah, Teej.
Meryl, get better fears. These are creepy.
I'll work on it, TJ.
And now it is
Better.
and now it is the blue one's turn. Seeing his brother or his compatriot die at the hands of TJ, it is going to take its net, and it's going to try to grab TJ with the net. That's going to be a 16, and it does hit. So TJ is now restrained. So TJ right now is underneath the net and he's trapped. And it is Jilroy's turn.
Hey guys, fun fact. Kotor are slippery by nature, and they get advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to escape a grapple.
Cool.
Thanks, Jilroy. What about if I'm stuck under a net? Anything for that?
You're doing great. TJ, you're doing great, buddy. You could do it. You just gotta be stronger than the net.
Oh, that's not very good advice, but thank you.
Don't worry, Teej. We'll get you out of that thing.
All right, Meryl, you're up.
All right. Well, Meryl is going to fire at the blue one now with his crossbow.
All right, so currently you have Stan and Misphi between you and the blue one.
I'm gonna say stand duck, and I'm gonna.
Well, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
You're grappled.
Can you
grappled.
duck?
Well,
Can you
actually,
duck?
no, because you were grappled by the green one's the green one's
but he's dead
shield.
now.
And he's dead now. So I'm going to say that you got your axe off.
Ah, nice.
Stan, can you duck?
Sure, I'm not
You're
even
already
that.
pretty short.
I'm not that tall. Couldn't you
I'm gonna
just
shoot
aim?
over his head.
Beautiful.
Great.
17.
A 17 does hit.
3.
3 damage. Okay. All right. It's still looking really good.
You don't look good. You're gross, and I don't like you. Sorry, I know that's rude, but I'm a little pissed off.
All right. We have
At least you're not pissed on.
Stan up next.
All right, well, I'm going to try this axe thing again. I'd like to swing it at the blue one since it didn't go so well with the green one. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's right. Well, then I got a dirty 20.
Nice. That does hit.
Good job,
Great.
Stan.
Thank you. So I got an 8. I'd like to slash him right by the gills if I can.
You do, and he's
I love that.
Quiet, you kelp eater.
Kelp eater.
Quiet or so kelp me.
So help me, so help me, so help me.
Misphi, it is your turn.
Okay.
The references just go deeper and deeper.
I gotta stick my quarterstaff up his butt.
Whoa.
Because that's where I like to shove things.
Wow.
Oh.
Shoot.
TJ's learning so much about you right now.
11.
11 just hits.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It does not hit actually. And
Mother.
so you need to try to do a strength saving throw because he's gonna get it with his shield.
I got a 19.
Okay, so you do manage to pull your quarterstaff free. But he's got his armor thing up, his shield up.
Nice try, you sticky fiend.
Sticky fiend.
Sticky fiend.
All right, it's TJ's turn. TJ, good. Yeah, that's right, babe. You got the smack talk down.
Yeah.
Okay, now TJ's gonna take his javelin. Or actually, wait. TJ is restrained.
Yeah, he's under the net.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, TJ is currently
Ooh.
restrained under the net. In order to get out of this, he has to do a DC 10 strength check to try to get out of this. So we're gonna do, and he gets a 7, so he is still very trapped. Yeah, you just keep talking smack, babe. I'll be down here, but I'll be up in like a second, just a second.
That's usually all it takes.
And I don't feel like that was nice. Just give me a shot, babe. It'll be all right.
Teach.
He said, I don't feel like that was nice.
It's a compliment.
It didn't feel like that in my soul or my pants.
Oh, my pants. Yes.
And so the blue one kind of takes his spear. He's got a spear on his back. And he's going to try to stab at Misphi. And he gets a 13. Does a 13 hit?
I have 13, so yes.
So it does. So you take 10 points of damage.
Oh,
or no,
my-
11 points of damage.
My
Oh,
God.
my God.
That's not good.
Jilroy, it is your turn.
As Jilroy is trying to gather his bearings, he looks over and sees Misphi take this hit. And he just like kind of looks up and he just screams out, "It looks like it's time for you guys to see what Jilroy's made of." And Jilroy is going to cast Healing Word on Misphi.
Oh, wait, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
She's mine. But thank you. I'm a little stuck here.
And he says, "Boom, you're healed."
You're healed.
And you gain 6 hit
You're
points.
healed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Beautiful. Any other things that you want to do on your turn, Jilroy?
And then Jilroy goes to turn to give you a fact, and all you can really make out is stupid fish, no likey sunlight, blah, blah.
No likey sunlight.
No, like he's sunlight. Thank you, Jilroy.
All right, Meryl, it is your turn.
I'm going to shoot him again, and I'm going to say, this one's for Misphi.
Aw.
Not me.
TJ, you're all right. Misphi got really hurt. This is about her right now.
You're right. Yeah, my bad. I'm just down here.
It's
fine.
okay, Teach.
Yeah.
And TJ, it's not going to matter. I'm going to save you because I got a 19.
Oh, cool. Good job. That does hit.
Thank you, TJ.
You're
Please
welcome.
roll more than No, it says 1.
Is that one total?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
No, it can't be.
Well, then I got a 2. Thanks for your help. Wish I would roll better freaking dice.
All right.
I think I hear the sound that my arrow makes when it hits the like slimy fish. And I'm like, oh, this is why I hate them. This is why I hate them, because they make sounds and the sounds aren't right. Oh, see? I hate it. I'm going to rip your throat out. Yeah, you too. You don't look very good today. Shut up.
Thank you. Okay, so we have Stan up next.
Is there anything saying with this fancy net that I can't cut TJ out of it?
You certainly can try.
Can I try to cut him out of that with my axe?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm gonna have you because you're gonna move over to him, correct?
Yes. So Stan's gonna move over next to Tej and try to cut him out of the net.
Okay, so I need you to roll an attack with your axe.
Okay. 10.
Perfect. Okay. Roll your damage. We really need to put a barrier there.
7.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that frees him. Thank you, Stan.
You're welcome, Tej. I'd never leave my best friend behind.
Oh, I'm your best friend.
You always have been my best friend, Tej. Since the day I met you, we've got a bond.
You just never vocalized it before, so this is really nice.
You look like you could use it today.
I really could.
She just had a rough day.
All right, Misphi, that is your turn.
All right.
Go get him.
I'm gonna bonk him again.
Misphi loves
Keep
With
bumping
my
those
staff.
fish.
Yeah. 9.
9 does not hit. So
All right.
I need you, he's going to block it with a shield. So I need you to roll a strength check.
Oops.
Or a strength saving throw.
9.
So your quarterstaff gets stuck to the sticky shield. Are you going to let it go or are you going to hold on to it?
Can I roll again? I have inspiration.
Yeah, if you want to use your inspiration on that, I'll let that happen.
Okay. We got a 17 plus
Ooh.
2.
All right, so you are able to pull your quarterstaff out. Beautiful. Okay, it is TJ's turn. TJ, now that he's like up off the net, TJ's gonna slide, kind of move his thing, just whoa over to Meryl. You really look like you could use some emotional support, and also, that net was really heavy, and I don't really want to do anything with the net anymore, so I'm here to support you, Meryl.
Thank you, TJ. I could use it, because if I have to look at those fish, let alone have to go anywhere near them to kill them, and I'm getting the feeling I'm going to have to, so I'm going to need backup for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of like throw from afar my javelin. I might not get it back, this particular one, but I think I'm okay with that. At the moment. So he's going to throw his javelin. And he got a 19, 20, 21,
TJ's
22.
been crushing it tonight.
He is
TJ
crushing it.
is crushing
so
it
he
tonight.
throws
Wow,
it.
brutal.
Is that what he says when he throws it?
Yeah. Although I did just realize that because he's near Meryl, and we already established that between Meryl and the blue Kuatoa is Stan and Misphi, I'm going to have Stan and Misphi just roll a straight luck check. And I'm hoping that you both get above a 10.
11.
Okay, Misphi's safe.
16.
16. Okay, so whew, it goes right past you guys.
Did you feel that?
Jeez, Tej nearly cut my ear. We've learned from that. Remember, no more piercings.
Yeah, you're right. I just thought we could match. That's all. You know.
Maybe a different time. Not right now.
Fair. So he's gonna do 2 damage, and this Kuatoa is looking very, very, very hurt. So at this point, it is now the Kuatoa's turn, and he is going to jump off of the island, and he's going to swim through the water. So he is going to swim underneath these little islands, and he is going to come up to Meryl's island, and he is going to pop his little head out of the water and try to bite you.
Be brave, Meryl. Be brave. Watch those ankles.
That's Meryl's scream.
You does an 18 hit?
Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
gonna hit for
Yeah.
sure.
Jeez Louise.
And that is
That'll
going to
hit.
be. It's going to be 9 piercing damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
So he comes up and he's like.
Where does he bite him?
Right on the ankle.
Oh.
Of course.
Hey,
Well, I
I'm
have
the only
one
ankle biter here.
Ah! Stan!
Jilroy, that
It
is
wasn't
your
me.
turn.
Help me!
Meryl, no. Boom, you're healed.
No, thank you.
Boom, you're
So literally, I think what happened is it literally bit my foot off.
What?
I got 9 points. I was down from 14 to 5 hit points. I think he bit off my Meryl picked up one foot and was doing the Karate Kid stance, trying to keep his foot away from it, and it just swallowed his whole foot, and he just watched it disappear, and then just started screaming, and then he healed, and his foot just reappeared.
Holy cow.
And so he's like, oh, okay, thank you for that. We're good. We're
Healed
all
you
right.
for 4.
I have a foot again. I'll take it.
And then,
It's a little worse for wear.
hey, also, Meryl, I'm glad I was able to heal you for a little bit, man. But I did want to let you know, just in case you didn't know, the things you're fighting, they can breathe on land and water because they're amphibious. Just in case you didn't know.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the foot as well. I'm more grateful for that in this moment, to be
You know
honest
what?
with you, sir.
I'm just full of facts. You know
You
what?
are
I'm just
full of a lot,
facts.
and I appreciate that. And thank you again.
This place
for
has
the
a thing
foot.
with disappearing feet. Jeez Louise.
The tower's got a secret foot fetish.
It does.
The tower loves feet.
Something's going on here. I'm telling
Yeah, it's a little
ya.
fishy.
That's fantastic. Meryl, it is your turn.
Good. I'm gonna kick him in the freaking head.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
With your new
You
foot.
have a talent
With your new
attack,
foot.
so there's that.
I'm going to pull out my rapier. I'm gonna stick it right in his eye,
Okay. Roll your
Always
attack.
go for the
and I'm gonna say, "Eat that, guppy."
Oh my god, Guppy.
Hopefully you hit, because that was quite a smack talk.
19.
That hits.
Hooray! 5 damage.
Tell me how you kill it.
Whoa!
Finish him.
Yeah, so Meryl goes, take that, Guppy, and then he sticks it right through his fish of the eye. And I think it goes through the other eye. Shut up.
And while that's happening, Jilroy's in the background. He's like,
Guppy, you're a weak one.
Meryl pulls the sword out and looks over his shoulder and says, we're having sushi tonight.
Oh.
Just kidding, I hate fish.
I was about to say I don't really feel comfortable eating it because it might have had a family.
It might have been a family.
I'm glad you guys. I'm glad you guys really killed that. But I'm feeling a presence.
Who else's fears have not been represented? TJ?
Okay, yeah, but also Stan's.
Hey, Teach.
I'm not alone.
What should we be looking for? The fish and the frogs were one thing, but
I don't know. What about you, Stan? What are you afraid of?
Well, usually the dark, but I didn't want to have to say it out loud.
Oh, okay. I don't really know what I'm afraid of. Really, a lot of things, I guess. I'm just afraid of a lot of things.
Well, great. We have a lot of options then. That doesn't really narrow it down, Teach.
So as the final Kuatoa kind of and all of the bubbles kind of erupt under this water, which is essentially just a paper that mirrors water, the words again kind of leach off of the pages that formed the origami of the fish. Things that said smelly, slimy, fishy, things that were describing it in order to make it what it was. They filter back and the ink goes back into this ocean, lake, water, body of water. They go back into this body of water. And the darkness seems to multiply into this inky black abyss. And it seems to be swarming directly where the Kuatoa had died, which happens to be directly in between Meryl, Stan, Misphi, and TJ.
Yikes. Not great placement.
And as you see this swarm get bigger and bigger, a black tendril, long, inky as the night, this shadow, this fear of darkness itself, out of the water. And as you look closer, you see a pair of pants.
Oh my God.
And another, a giant octopus of the night wearing 8 legs of pants on this octopus. As it begins to surface, TJ cries out, "The pants are weird!"
TJ, are you scared of weird pants?
You're what? Yes. Okay. I didn't think I was, but now I am. They're not normal.
Non-Euclidean pantsipus.
The non-Euclid, whatever that means. Non-Euclid pantsipus. Okay. Non-Euclid pantsipus.
That down.
Look, Teej, if you just close your eyes, you won't even know it's there. That's what I do in the dark. See, looks like it's bright and sunny. I don't have to worry about it. Everything's fine.
One of the tendrils slashes down and the water sprays everywhere. And I'm going to have you guys all, once again, roll for initiative.
I got a 20.
3.
Jilroy?
17.
Okay, and Stan, what'd you get for your initiative?
19.
The tentacles.
10 tickles.
We're gonna have to do it, everyone. Aren't I first? Can I go?
You are first. And you see 2 of the tentacles wearing pants.
I can't even picture this because it's so insane. I'm gonna destroy you.
And they are black as night, the parts that are showing.
All I think is those little blow up things.
Okay, so
Meryl is gonna sheath his rapier.
I'm sorry, his what?
His rapier.
The octopus smacks you with its.
That's fair. And then he says, maybe I got one more trick up my coat. You know, not up my sleeve because it's not up my sleeve.
Yeah, you
and then
didn't
he reaches
have
into
to.
another pocket of his coat and he pulls out a literal long sword, like way too long to have been hidden in his coat.
Meryl, how the heck are you doing all of that? And you've been so bad at combat. You got all those weapons. I
It's
have
because
3
he's been
and 2 of them are my
flying and
fists.
dropping people into the abyss.
I don't
fair.
like to hurt people unless I have to, so
Well, pick
I
this
pick him
guy
up and
up.
throw him instead. He pulls this like beautiful long sword out of his coat that like there has no business being in his coat. And
TJ just looks up. How do you walk?
don't ruin the theatrical magic, TJ.
I'm sorry.
The magic of theater. And then he
You gotta set them away from the mic.
he turns and he just stabs it straight into the nearest tentacle.
Roll your damage.
15.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay, 5.
All right, 5 damage.
Take that, you weird pants.
I would like you just see the waves of where it's at. It doesn't even make any sound because it's just so dark it's not. It's just like the sounds that you imagine in the nightmares of like in the darkness.
My eyes were closed. Meryl, what'd you do? Did you get him?
I got him.
Great. I'm still on a beach somewhere, so.
Don't be a beach.
Stan, you are up.
Oh boy. Well, I think I'm going to try to throw my javelin at it.
Okay, so are your eyes still closed?
Yes.
Okay,
Can
so
I roll with disadvantage?
You are gonna have to roll with disadvantage.
Great. Alrighty. Does my little advantage about a nat 1 still count?
The luck roll,
Yes.
Great.
So technically that would be your first roll.
Well, it's still gonna have to be an 8.
Okay, and then did you add your modifier?
Nope, that's going to be a 12.
All right, that does hit.
Oh, thank God. I got a 2 damage. So with my eyes closed, I'd like to throw it at it and hit it right in the tip of the tentacle.
Tip of the tentacle.
Okay.
Diction is in the tip of the tentacle and the teeth.
ASMR.
That song afterwards.
I hated it.
Oh my goodness. So yes, that hits and it just.
Did I get it, Meryl?
You got it.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
It is now TJ's turn. TJ is scrambling back as much as he can while still trying to keep his balance. And he's going to take a javelin and just try to stab at it without throwing it. Just kind of like poke at it. And he got a nat 1.
Oh,
He is
TJ.
terrified of these pants. He's like, it's why? Where's the zipper? Where's the buttons? There's too many.
TJ, I told you, close your eyes. We're on a beach.
We're on a beach.
We're on a beach with.
We're on a beach.
There's no pants
I
here.
don't like that there's no pants. I just want correct
Well,
pants.
fine. There can be correct pants. Maybe we're on different
correct
beaches.
pants, correct pants,
but
correct
we're
pants.
still on the beach.
So Stan, you're on a beach where nobody has any pants?
Listen, I can be where I need to be. There is an octopus under that water.
Jilroy, you are up.
All right. Hey guys, so I just wanted you to know.
He's so cheery.
He's like way over here. He's like calling from across the lake.
Especially,
It like
so
cuts
you
away to like a
know.
commercial of Jilroy in like a very nice little suit, and he's like, "Hi guys, my next fact."
He's just doing
So,
Sudoku on a lawn chair.
TJ, I especially want you to know this, but did you know that octopus normally don't wear pants?
What? I knew it. Oh, thank God. But also, why? Why would they do this? Your tower is awful. I don't like to say things bad about people's homes, but your home is horrible. I don't like it. You
It's
need a
okay,
different
Teach.
pet.
It's okay. We'll defeat this monster.
Now it is the giant octopus's turn. So this giant octopus is going to take one of its tentacles and it is going to try to pick it up and smash it down on Meryl.
Wow.
And does a 7 hit. Okay. And then it's going to take, for his second move, it's going to take its other tentacle. And where Stan is on his
Chunko land.
chunk of land, it is going to take and lift its tentacle beneath your chunk of land. Okay. So it's going to do a strength check. I'm going to say DC. You're a small guy, so 10. And he does hit. So I need you to make an dexterity check, DC 13, to try to stay on your plot of land.
I have advantage on dexterity throws.
Perfect. So then you're going to roll twice, take the higher of the two.
Great. Well, I'm going to have to say 7.
Okay. So you are thrown from your little plot of land there and you are in the water.
Oh no! Good thing
This
you
is
can
too
swim.
close to a real beach. I'm in the beach. Oh my God.
That's so funny.
Misphi, it is your turn.
All right. Stan can swim, right?
Yes,
Okay.
quite well because of the extra toe.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna give TJ resistance.
To what?
The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of its choice.
Okay. So plus 1d4 to saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, baby, thank you. Gosh, you always know how to make me stronger.
I try, man. I try. I'm just here to help.
All right. Anything else?
Can I move my little plot of land down to Stan
Mm-hmm.
so he can?
All right. So you are floating. You're gonna have to go around a second little plot of chunk of land in order to go, like, essentially be there to pick him up.
Can I just go under it?
Under the plot of land. Like, do you want to swim? So
I thought it was
floating
floating in the air.
No, they're floating in water.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Okay. Yeah.
You
I'll
wanna
go around.
Okay. So we're gonna say you are floating right next to Stan.
Hey, Misphi.
Come on, Stan.
Oh, thank God. Can I climb up here with you?
So we'll say on your turn, Stan, if you were going to, we'll say that you can give him the help action here, that on your turn, that it can be your action to climb up on Misphi's thing.
Love it.
Okay. Which brings us back around to Meryl.
I think Meryl is going to whip around and swing at another tentacle with his longsword.
Okay.
He's really feeling his fantasy video game moment right now. 18.
18 hits.
He's really like going for it. He's like
It really is.
he's really feeling like he remembers that time that he was a gladiator. He's really channeling that right now. He's like, "Ah!" Four damage.
All right.
Did I kill it?
You did not kill it, believe it or not. He is a big boy.
Damn it.
Lots of things going on there. Okay. All right, Stan, you are up. You are currently floating in the water. Misphi is on the island that she has brought around to you.
I'd love to get up on that island with Misphi, please.
All right, so Stan, you are up on the island with Misphi. Together, hand in hand.
It's like some sitcom.
You're just dripping water. Is there anything else that you would like to do? Any bonus actions? Anything of that variety?
Not at this time. No, I'm still like shaking everything off.
Alrighty. Next we have TJ. TJ is very afraid right now. And especially since he saw that Stan was knocked into the water and TJ knows that he can't swim. So TJ is going to go back over toward like Jilroy. Jilroy, you look like you need some comfort. Like a guard. You need like a guard. And I am very trained as a guard. I was a guard for like 2-3 whole days. I mean, I kind of killed the person I was supposed to be guarding, but that's okay. It was my uncle, so it's fine. So I'm just gonna come over here by you. So TJ's going to travel across the way away from the tentacle, but he's like, you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna throw him a javelin, and he's gonna throw his javelin, and got a 15, which hits. So he's going to do. All right. So he got 7 damage.
Nice. That's my boy.
Brandy and TJ, face your fear.
He's going to take an action surge.
Ooh.
Now that he knows
the
that
urge to surge.
I've got the urge to surge.
Go, Tej! I'm so proud of you for facing your fears of pants.
Thanks. I didn't do well though.
I didn't
I
really
only got an
surge.
8 for the second one.
Tej, it's okay. It's the thought that counts. This is a big deal. Those pants are very weird.
They are, right? And he's really shadowy, like a
Listen,
scary,
we can't
like
talk
the dark.
about that part. That part really
Right.
gets me. But the pants, they're very weird. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. It is Jilroy's turn. TJ is currently guarding you.
First things first, I just want to say, TJ, thank you so much for guarding me. I'm freaking out over here.
You're very welcome, man. Me too.
Oh, man. However, my next bit of information, I just thought about it. It's for Stan.
Great. I'm listening. Just don't puke on me. What you got?
No, I'm good. Just listen.
Got
the
it.
giant octopus, it uses its tentacles to do bludgeoning damage, and it has a reach of 15 feet.
All right,
That's
thanks.
a lot more feet than you are, Stan.
That's true. I don't have. I'm not very tall. Wish people would stop reminding me of that.
Anything else, Jilroy?
Nope. I'm good. Thanks.
You're doing great, buddy. It is now the giant octopus's turn. And so it's going to, as it's like whipping around its giant tentacles, it's going to like shimmy a leg of the pants and like almost show the equivalent of like khaki style. So like just more of that dark nightmare kind of vibe. So it's not going to be even. Only like 2 of its tentacles are going to be wearing khakis and the rest of them are going to be long. And TJ is not okay with that. He's like, just pick a style. Why are you doing one up and one down? Stan, do you see this?
I know, Tej. Remember, close your eyes.
And the octopus is going to the first attack is going to try to knock over the island that Misphi and Stan is on. So it is going to lift. It's going to make a strength check. What do we say? DC.
I think you said 10 last time.
And it does not hit.
Oh, thank God for that.
But it does, after it picks it up and it kind of rocks the thing you guys are on, it's going to take its tentacle and it's going to slam it down onto Stan.
Oh, Stan!
Does a 19 hit.
Well, of course it hits.
Okay, so it is going to do some bludgeoning damage. 11 damage to you. And since the target is a creature, it is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained and the octopus can't use its tentacles on another target. That was the giant octopus' turn. Misphi, you are up. Currently, you are on the island, the little island that you were sharing with Stan. Stan is currently pinned under one of the tentacles. However, the tentacles cannot be used on anybody else while it is holding down Stan.
I'm going to whack at the tentacle.
Okay.
That's holding Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Misphi.
Well, thank me yet. 17 plus 4. Or 5.
That hits.
22.
All right.
Mario!
I was thinking more like, I was trying to be the
4.
Okay.
Take that.
Oh, thank God for you, Misphi. Whack 'em. Whack 'em all.
I'll whack him.
That's an octopus.
Whack 'em real
Whack
good.
a puss. That doesn't sound right.
All right, Meryl, it's your turn.
Alrighty, well, here I go.
Did the tentacle get removed from me?
No, it did get damaged, but it's not removed. It's still grappling you.
All right, I'm gonna stab the tentacle on top of Stan so I can try and help him.
Okay, we're gonna say since the one that Misphi's hit, and if yours also hits and you do damage, we'll say that it, like from the pain, that it would lift it off of Stan. Okay. Making up our own rules.
18.
18 hits.
Nice.
Big money, big money. Stan, I'm coming to help. That's a 3.
That's my big bird.
All right.
Not a bird, but I love you.
So it
I love you,
has,
buddy.
from the irritant of the 3 points of damage, it lifts to kind of shake off that damage, and in doing so, lifts its tentacle off of Stan.
Good job, Meryl.
Thank you.
Stan, that is your turn.
All right, well, Stan's going to stand up. He's going to huff and puff a little bit, and he's going to say, listen, I can't have my eyes closed any longer, and I'm sick of you picking on me and my friends. And he's going to rub his foot into the ground like a little bull, and he's going to rage.
Ooh.
Oh, I love when he does his tiny rage.
So anyway, he would like to please swing his battle axe at the octopus.
So please.
All right, roll your attack.
Get him.
14.
14 hits.
Heck yeah.
Do you get any advantage on your attacks and stuff when you're
I
in
don't
range?
get advantage on attacks, but I get advantage on strength checks and resistance to bludgeoning.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That's the kind of damage that the thing does.
I got a 10.
10 damage.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Way to go, Stan.
Yeah.
It's a bit hurt.
Stan, he's our man.
It's a bit hurt.
If Stan can't do it, no one can.
Yeah.
I mean, Jilroy might be able to just because he's bigger, but you can do it, Stan.
Thanks, Tej. I appreciate it.
We've got TJ up next. So TJ is off guarding Jilroy, trying to stay as far away from this giant octopus with the freaky pants as possible.
Freaky pants, freaky pants, freaky pants, freaky pants, freaky pants.
And he is going to take his javelin once more. Just throw it. Throw in the javelin. And that hits. And he did 5 damage. And it's now the giant octopus's turn. Or no, sorry, I lied. It's Jilroy's turn. Jilroy, what you got?
Fun fact. I just want to let you guys know that the octopus can only breathe underwater.
So, like,
That
if
was
we
it?
get it
That
out
was this.
of
That
the
was the
water,
fun fact this time.
it can. I wonder if it can breathe if we get it out of the water.
That's a great point, Tej.
But
don't
we'd
know
have to be
how.
strong enough to
Correct.
lift it.
Yeah, I don't really know how that works. Unless anybody's got a really big straw, you just drink the water.
I was trying so hard to think of something to come up with, and
You
I
know
was
what,
like,
Tej? Some people say there's no bad ideas. I don't agree with them, but that one was not a bad idea.
Thanks, Stan.
You're
That's
welcome.
the first time someone said that to me.
that
I
is not
figured.
surprising, but I'm glad someone did.
Thanks. Okay.
I mean, I am pretty thirsty.
So, Jilroy, was that your turn?
That was it.
All right. So the giant octopus is now going to dive deeper under the water. And it's going to go on the other side of Meryl underneath. So you guys see like a
TJ,
deep,
it's coming for you.
like black, inky abyss under the water.
Ooh.
And the octopus is going to go down, and he is going to come towards TJ and Jilroy.
No, don't you touch my Tej.
Stan is getting closer. I think I can see a cuff of a pant leg.
A cuff. Not the cuff. No,
It doesn't
not
have
the
his
cuff.
pockets tucked in. Stan, why?
Tej, maybe it would help if you pretended it was just a shirt.
I don't cuff my shirt sleeves like that either. Okay, so the beast is
Sober
going to
for him.
try, the giant octopus is going to try to knock TJ off of his island. And so he does manage to tip the island, but TJ has to roll a strength saving throw. Or no, sorry, it's, what do we say, dexterity? A dexterity saving throw in order to stay on. And it was like DC 13, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tej.
TJ got an 11, but he's going to use the resistance
Yes.
for his saving throw here.
Whoa.
From Misphi, which is he gets 1d4, so he needs to get a 2. I need 2, and he only got a 1.
No.
No.
TJ
can't
is
swim.
thrown into the water.
Oh no, we have to save
like-
him. TJ, the water's not real.
Again.
The water's not real, TJ. It's just
TJ.
paper. It's not okay.
Okay, don't drink it. This is not the time for the straw idea.
Sponge! Get a straw!
Nope. No, okay. Oh, guys, we gotta get moving.
And then the octopus still has another tentacle.
Tentacles.
And it's going to lift that up and it's going to try to smash into Jilroy, but it does not hit unless a 6 hits. It does not. Okay, so TJ is in the water. Jilroy is still safe. The octopus is over by the two of them. And now it is Misphi's turn.
All right, Stan, we're going to move our little island over to TJ.
Oh, that's right, because you guys are sharing an island.
All right, let's do it, Misphi.
All right.
We've got to save my best friend and your boyfriend.
Can you make them roll to see if they can?
He's my fiance.
You're right.
That's
can-
right,
He got
because you guys are
promoted.
sharing an
so they
intention.
have to like mind.
So I'm going to say, yeah, both of you guys are going to have to roll I'm going to say a charisma check for both of you because you guys are having to like coordinate each other. And we're going to say a DC 9 for the both of you.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Can that just mean that we both
I'm going to
are
say,
so
unless
connected?
you got a nat 1. Did you get a nat 1? You got a 2.
Hey, that's
Okay.
better than a nat 1. That's
So I'm
okay.
going to say with a nat 20, Stan, you essentially mentally like push her out of the way. And you're like, I've got
He's
this.
raging.
Yeah, you're raging.
I'm raging.
You're raging mentally and,
my
physically.
best friend is
Boulder, like
drowning.
the pioneers.
Yeah. Okay,
Used to
so
ride those babies for miles.
okay, so you guys are over
Stan
to
is
where
very SpongeBob core.
you is over to where TJ fell into the water.
Yes.
Yes,
TJ!
please.
Okay, now here's what I'm gonna say: the size of the island that you guys are on will not support 3 people. So you guys are gonna have to use a little bit of ingenuity to figure out how you're either going to get him
it's the
back
Titanic
onto
all over again.
his little
No,
island,
there was room on the door.
or find a way to do something.
There was
But
room.
you cannot fit 3 people on your piece of island.
Okay.
And this is still just Misphi's action, right?
This is still Misphi's action.
So can I pull him up on the island and I can jump off?
Yeah, I'll allow that. That if you want to jump off into the water and pull him up, kind of as a way. But I am
Do I
going
have
to
to
have
do
you
strength?
do. I'm going to give you the choice. You can either choose strength or I'm going to say either strength or dexterity. You get to choose
I'll do strength.
because he is heavy and he is restrained. And again, and I am going to have you roll this with disadvantage because again, he is fighting against you for this. Okay, because he's drowning. You need to hit a DC 13.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
15.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You managed to pull him up and slide off the other side.
There you go, babe. There you go. It's okay. She pats him on the back really hard like a baby.
I got
Really
you,
hard,
Teach.
like a
Let's get
baby.
you dried off.
TJ
It's
looks
okay.
at you and he's just like, "Gosh, if you didn't know any better, it would look like you were saving me." But we all know I saved
She
you.
kind of hangs onto the edge of the island and is like,
Ooh.
Fly, you fools.
I'll see you in the next life, Teach.
I love that.
Scatter, you sillies.
A heart will go on.
Yes.
Meryl, you are up.
All right, Meryl. Meryl is he's really ready to be done with this challenge. He's really feeling like he's like what is it going to take to kill the absolute weirdest, dumbest thing he's ever seen. So he's like, this is like he can't believe that they're still here and they've been through all of this and now they're fighting like a shadow puss with pants. Like he can't. He sets his mind towards the Pantsopus and he flies across the water on his little piece of land, chunk of land, if you will. And he's going to use the momentum from that and jump off of it to land on the top of the octopus that's like floating in the water. And he's going to try to stab straight down and like stick his sword in the top of it so he could like slash at the top of it.
All right, so you're
And then he shouts as he jumps, he goes, Misphi, you can have my chunk.
because you're doing some pretty fantastical stuff here, Meryl. So you're jumping from your island onto the
I'm aware,
top.
we got to spice it up, people.
Onto the top of this octopus with pants.
Pantsopus.
You're jumping on top of the octopus. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to have you roll first an acrobatics check to make sure that you land on that and not in the water.
Yeah, I would like to use my one advantage inspiration. I am not expendable.
Okay. You are not expendable.
So
roll
that's what
that.
he also screams out as he jumps. It's a long jump, so he gets to say both. Fucking shitty.
What is it?
It's a 7.
As you're jumping, you bounce off of the side of him and slide into the water.
Like the balls from Wipeout.
Yeah, it's exactly like Wipeout.
So yeah, you're in the water now. Would you like to do anything else, Meryl?
Well, I guess I'm gonna swim back to my chunk of land.
Okay, so you can swim back to your chunk of land. However, you cannot climb on top of it until your next turn.
Yeah.
So you're treading water. Stan, you're up.
Now I'm a soggy bird man.
You and TJ are sharing your plot of land.
And what sort of a state currently is TJ in?
He's breathing. He's sitting up. He's terrified, emotionally and physically,
breathing and he's sitting up.
or emotionally and mentally scarred.
Teach.
Talking, he's mumbling under his breath about pockets, just and the cuffs and the pockets, and there's so many
right.
legs in the pants. and the legs and the
Well,
legs and the
Stan's
pants.
just gonna give him a little pat on the head.
Did he go to an alterationist? It's a seamstress. Somebody go to the seamstress.
And then Stan would like to hit him with the battle axe again, please.
Okay, take your swipe.
Swiper, no swiping.
Swipe or no swiping. Swipe.
11.
11 hits.
Woo!
Nice. You get him, Stan.
Ooh.
8.
8 damage.
8
He
damage.
is looking very, very, very hurt.
Yes. We're almost
He is
there.
like starting to flounder a bit in the water.
You might freak me out, but you're not gonna kill us.
It is TJ's turn, so he's going to, between the two of you guys, he's going to like he's going to use his mentality to spin the island, and he is going to, he's just going to try to grab his javelin and just try to stab at it again, I guess. 7, so he does not get it, but yeah, no, he doesn't get it. Okay, Jilroy, it's your turn.
Brave for trying, Teach.
Yeah.
So Jilroy, you guys look over and you see Jilroy just crying and shaking at the knees because
Jilroy.
it's too close. So you see Jilroy just put up his shield and he's just like kind of trying to cower behind it, but obviously he's 7.5 feet tall. So he's like made himself as small as possible. And then from behind the shield, you guys just hear, "Hey, did you guys know that the octopus can hold its breath for an hour outside of the water?" And then you see him just like, you see like the shield, you just hear the metal clinking and he's just sitting behind it, just holding the shield up.
And TJ just calls out, "We can't use the straw plan, you guys." Thanks, Jilroy.
It's all right. It was still a good idea, Teach.
Yeah, it was all right.
The octopus is now up, and it is going to once again go underneath the water, and it is going to try to, it's going to go under the water, it's going to swim, and it is going to, so it's going to use one of his actions to do an ink cloud. So it's a 20-foot radius cloud of ink that extends all around the octopus while it's underwater. So while it's underwater, you see all of the ink that had been on the paper origamied octopus. On the on the octopus, it's going to go under the water. All of the ink that was on the paper is going to bleed into the water. All of the water origami that was there, all of that is going to flood with ink, and it's going to have a massive ink spill. And from somewhere, you're unsure where, you hear slight bubbles, just
Yeah, I don't like that.
Where'd it go, guys?
and then it's going to dash
Dash, no!
as a bonus action, and then it's going to use its next turn to pop up and hit Meryl while he's in the water. Meryl does a
I don't like this, how it feels like fish.
hit a 21 hit.
Yes. Jesus, what does it do?
It is going to do. It's going to do 7 damage.
Okay.
And because you're in the water, you are grappled.
Oh, good.
So if you are still in the grapple on your next turn, until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. So you're restrained under the water, and you're going to need to escape using a DC 16. Okay, on your next turn. Misphi, you're up.
Is he like obscured so I can't really see him because of the ink?
No, it had to surface in order to use its tentacles on Meryl.
All right. So where is he then?
It is behind where Meryl was. It's probably about 5 feet away from TJ and Stan's island that they're sharing. That's about 5 feet in front of them. And then Jilroy is approximately 5 feet to the right of the octopus. They're all very close in proximity. And Misphi, you are in the water, correct?
I'm in the water, yeah.
You can swim to an island, so you've got your swim, however far that is. These are relatively close. These are within 10 feet of you. This is probably about 3 feet away. If there's an island like here. That's about 3 feet away. And then you have an island that Stan had fallen off of. That's about, we'll say 12 feet away.
I'll go to the one that's closest to me, to the octopus there.
Okay. So your action is to climb up on the island. I want you to do a strength check to make sure that you can get up on the island because it is going to be tipping kind of away from you. I'll say strength or dexterity. You choose. DC 10.
Yeah, 11.
Perfect. So you're up on the island.
Perfect.
Okay. Meryl, you are currently restrained under the water by the tentacle.
Well, that's not good at all.
Wise words from Meryl Cheep.
I'm not that great at swimming. Hence why I don't like fish.
Fair.
I think Meryl's just gonna slash with his talons as he's trying to like swim to the surface, and he's gonna try to slash the tentacle that's got him to break out of the grapple.
All right, so you're gonna need to roll a DC 16 to try to escape. If you do escape, okay. All right, so you are currently restrained under the water, and I'm going to say by the next turn, if nobody's able to get Meryl out or defeat the octopus, Meryl is going to start taking damage from drowning. Okay, Stan, you are up.
What are like my options to be able to get him out of there?
All right, so the octopus is about 5 feet behind you. You and TJ are sharing the island. You currently have Misphi kind of between you and the octopus. Meryl being under the water, I'm going to say that if you can get into the water where he's at, I would say that I would allow you to try to do the same DC 16 to try to like pull him out from underneath the tentacle.
Can I roll with advantage because I'm in rage?
It would be a strength check, so I would say yeah.
Perfect. Well, that's what we're going to do. So Stan's going to swim over to Meryl.
Thank you,
Okay.
Stan.
And try to get her out of the water.
I promise I'll pay you.
That's funny. Well, I got a 23.
You successfully are able to wrangle the tentacle off of Meryl and pull him up to the surface.
Oh, thank you, Stan.
Anytime, big guy. This is what I guess I can't call you big guy because that's your nickname. Try again. Anytime. That's what you hired me for, remember?
I promise I'll pay you.
TJ's going to call from the island. Yeah, it was really a group effort.
TJ, that's the guy.
I really held the island steady. Yeah.
TJ, you didn't help, and that's okay. We still love you.
I don't know whether to be offended or thankful. Thank you. I think I'm going to choose thankful. Awesome. All right. Anything else, Dan?
Nope. That's it.
All right. TJ's going to go. He's going to take, at the idea that he wasn't being helpful, he's going to just kind of square his shoulders. I can use pants to defeat pants.
Oh.
I love this moment cinematically. Like I can see it, you know.
He's holding his javelin and he turns, he circles and he's like, if you can't beat him, pants him. And he throws his he moves the island, he throws the javelin, and he gets a 13 to hit, which hits.
Yes.
So he is going to do his damage, and he gets 2 damage. And that is not enough. But it is so close. So he is going to do some damage, and he's going to see that the octopus is still kicking with his pants. And he's going to be like, so I contributed. It's somebody else, anybody else? Jilroy, you go ahead. You go ahead, Jilroy. Give us some more fun facts.
So Jilroy notices that the octopus is really hurt. And Jilroy stands up, pulls out his mace, grabs his shield, walks over to the edge and goes, Hey guys, fun fact. So did you know that they get the octopus gets like advantage underneath the water with stealth checks, and then he curls back in the corner and hides.
I was really
So
intimidated.
close.
Really intimidated.
That's beautiful. It is now the
Scariest
giant
thing I've ever
octopus's turn, and because he is no longer grappling, his and his target is no longer restrained, it can use its tentacles on another target. So it is going to, seeing the camaraderie that is happening with Stan and with Meryl in the water, he's going to try to, you know, we never actually established whether or not the pantsed octopus was a he or she, but we're going to say he's a he. So he is going to aim for Meryl and Stan in the water to try to see if he can damage them. So the first one does a 7 hit you, Stan?
No.
Okay, and then Meryl does a 17 hit, Meryl.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so with a 17, he is going to do 7 damage. And he is going to grapple you under the water once more.
Okay, so then Meryl goes, "Grr!" and then sort of goes limp, and then just disappears under the water because he is now in death saves. Is this actual death saves, or is this like...
If you die in the tower, you
Conceptual.
die.
Yeah. If you
Girl, this is like Inception. This is not good.
Okay, so as you sink under the water, TJ's like, Meryl!
Meryl, no!
And Misphi, it is your turn.
Um,
The octopus is bleeding ink. Meryl just went under the water. He is presumably, he's in death saves.
so does the octopus have him?
The octopus does have him restrained under the water.
But the octopus is almost dead.
Can I see the tentacle that has Meryl?
You can see part of it.
So I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay,
16.
that does hit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Get it, Misphi.
Whack him hard, Misphi.
3.
Tell me how you kill it.
All right. So
She's all right.
I am expecting a very long, impassioned speech, by the way, so really deliver here. Because this has 8 legs in its pants. So,
okay, I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna dive down in the water
Oh.
and just stick my stick
Oh.
into his body.
Okay, stop.
no, yeah, same. I'm like, I don't even know if I designed it with holes.
Again.
And then I'm gonna just, shake him. I'm gonna shake him
I was really hoping she was going to be like, I'm going to pants him.
Yes.
like a.
Polaroid picture.
Yeah, so
This
I
is
stick
fair.
my stick in his body and I churn him.
Churn him like butter.
Churn him like butter. So you churn this.
Churn that pantsopus. Churn that pantsopus. Woo!
That's a new hit, Meryl.
Churn that pantsopus.
Churn,
That's going on the EP.
butter, churn.
Ah!
All right, so you churn this pantsopus. That wasn't a thing before, but it is now.
Your pants weren't even cool.
You stay under the water. And as it folds in on itself, the origami shrinking away, Meryl is able to come up to the surface. As the octopus kind of folds itself away, Misphi and Meryl float to the surface. Meryl has very wet feathers. It is not cute. There's nobody who looks cute while they're entering death saves. And Misphi, though she looks like a mermaid, is very green hair, very beautiful, very demure, very mindful.
Very much.
Very earthy.
Very earthy.
I finally got to see the sea.
And because we are out of combat now,
Jilroy comes forward, and before anybody does anything, you guys see Jilroy grab what looks to be a cross.
Amen.
And he just holds it up in the air, and he just looks around to everybody and casts Mass Healing Word. And everybody is completely cured, 100%, all hit points.
Go queen.
Yes, yes, queen.
And I cast that at the 9th level. It's the highest level spell.
Wow, I feel so much better. Thank you,
What's
Jilroy.
the word? What's his healing word?
Boom.
Boom, you're healed.
Mom, your hands.
Yes, mama.
So then after Jilroy heals you guys, he looks at all of you, and with tears streaming down his face,
Oh, not again.
he's just like, you guys did it. You did it.
We did it. Jilroy, we did it. We all did it. Except for I'm healed. I'm alive again. This is crazy. Sorry.
I'm not dead. I'm just fine.
Meryl, I was so nervous. I was so scared.
I didn't really notice there. I died. What? I seem
I'm so
fine.
happy you're alive, Meryl. Oh my gosh, I thought I'd failed you.
Stan, you've never failed me. And
Although I will tell you, that's probably what happens when you don't pay them.
Yeah, to be fair, you're not going to get a very good security guard if you don't pay them.
yeah, speaking of which,
I should know because I didn't make a lot of money as a guard either. And I ended up killing him, so
I gave all my
get what
money
you
to the
pay for.
bandits.
Oh yeah, remember that? Man, nostalgia. Wow, what a trip this has been. Well, Jilroy, do we get out of here now? Did we complete the mission?
I think, guys, I'm gonna take Meryl, Stan, and TJ, and we're gonna be in a huddle.
oh,
as the challenge ends, the water seems to like flow out of all of the inked paper, and it solidifies under your feet again as it all raises up to an evil level, and you find yourself approaching and you see in front of you the final archway that says lobby.
Meryl, what's it say?
the balls! We
Is it
did
Hobby
it!
Lobby?
I have
Lobby,
many
lobby.
hobbies.
Does this mean we did it? We're in the ballroom.
We did it. We're back in the ball.
So we all head into the lobby.
Okay, so now that everybody's on even ground, if you want to do a huddle thing.
Okay, guys, let's huddle.
Okay.
Am I part of the huddle, babe?
Yes,
Of course, Teach.
Give us a minute, Jilroy. I think we should take Jilroy with us.
Can
we do that?
Can we do that?
I mean, I think if we can, I think we should.
Yeah,
He
if he can
deserves
leave the
to have a
castle, I
life.
think so.
I mean,
He deserves
we
a
can at
life.
least
And we've never
offer.
met anyone so helpful and good.
I'm Town Justice. This seems like a just thing. Excuse me, Sir Jilroy.
Yes.
Jilroy.
Yes, TJ?
Actually, at the moment, I'm Town Justice.
Oh, sorry. Town Justice. Sorry.
Thank you. You really helped us out today, and we'd really like to help you because your life seems really sad and unfortunate.
Amen.
And in the name of justice of a town that isn't a town but a tower justice, we would like to officially offer you, even though we're just mere mortals, we're everyday heroes. He rose his eye a little bit because he's got some water in it. Anyway, how would you like to, I don't know, blow this place? Like, let's roll, bro. How's that sound?
Wow. Such a proposal.
You guys see Jilroy just look at TJ and just start sobbing.
I mean, I'm really great that you're in touch emotionally, but we will have to work on this if you're, if you want to, just for the sake of
You know what they say,
tissues.
Jilroy? Pants girls don't cry.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
you can cry. Just know that, out in the rest of the world, they don't supply tissues. They are expensive.
So, as much as I would like to say yes, I am not allowed to leave the tower.
Says who? I'm the justice here.
So, but however, I can tell you guys that because I finally successfully got a group through, I'm allowed to be on the High Council in the tower.
Congratulations, Jilroy.
Because of this, I can do a lot more. I still can't leave the tower, but I can do a lot more now. I'll have a little bit more freedom. So from the bottom of my big blue heart, thank you guys.
Bearing the big heart.
Wait, is your heart blue, Meryl? Is this a thing?
No.
With, tall people?
Oh my god.
Tall people.
It's a Goliath thing, TJ. I'd be more than happy to give you the knowledge at a later date.
You have so much knowledge.
I
We're
love
so proud of you.
education.
Knowledge. I
We're
have
so
tons of
proud of you,
knowledge.
Jilroy. This has been so great.
Since you have tons of knowledge, can you teach me druid stuff?
I probably could at some point.
Yeah, do you think we can all maybe
But first,
level up some skills or something with all this knowledge we have access?
but first, I would like to. Well, here's the sad part.
Oh.
It is time to say goodbye.
Oh.
It's sad for me, and I'm sure you guys will miss me. However, you guys have things to do. You guys have places to go. You guys are still the heroes that this world needs.
Aw, Jilroy.
And you can watch us on your balls anytime you
And
want.
I will watch you with my silvery balls. Believe that.
Aw.
We'll know we have you watching out for us.
I'm in the tower. If you guys ever need me, all you have to do is just call.
Yeah,
Do
we'll
we,
have
like-
to come back for a visit sometime?
Do we have to send like a tabaxi raxi?
So,
How
okay,
do we
so
get a
how
hold
the
of you?
tower works is,
Do you think when we come back we could hang out on the other side?
yeah, most definitely. So how the tower works is, so you guys won't be able to obviously invoke this part of the tower. However, now that I'm sitting on High Council, you guys can call on me and I can appear not to you in person, but in the tower. But it may take a while because gosh knows where we're going to be at the time. But I will be watching you and I will be rooting for you guys as always. But the other thing I wanted to bring up is you guys need to keep in mind, stick your quest. You're trying to find the 4. Okay. You guys need to find out about the 4. And the last thing I need to know is where would you guys like me to drop you off? And don't forget
we need a
about
ride
your
home.
buddy Alfonso and Aerith.
And I think that's exactly where you should
we
drop
need to go
us
get
off.
him out of there. He
It's
said
been
he
great
always
making
said
a
he
new
didn't-
friend, but we've got another one that we've got to go save.
Yeah, we need
Is
to
there
go
any
pick
way
him
that
up.
we could combine our location with that trampoline situation you mentioned? Maybe a 2-for-1.
I can take you all to one place. I'm so sorry, TJ.
But maybe
next
there
time.
are trampolines in Aerith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like air, and you're in the air.
I think that he
don't know.
mentioned once helicopters, so maybe that's a thing that
yeah, that's a
maybe
crazy
there's
thing
like
that does exist canonically in this world, isn't it?
that's right. It's very odd.
I can take you guys right to the outskirts of Aerith, but I can't take you in Aerith. They have a magical barrier around Aerith.
Oh, all right.
Do we know
Can
if
we see-
Alfonso's okay?
So while right soon as this got completed, I had looked in my shiny balls, and
As you do.
I could see Alfonso's face, and he didn't look injured, but he didn't look happy to be where he was at.
Right.
But due to the magical barrier that they have around, I can't really see anything further into what's going
Yeah,
on.
he's pretty sensitive. He's a little dramatic. We should
Well,
probably
and
go
really, I
help
mean,
him.
no offense because you haven't actually met him, but sometimes that's just his face.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just kind of looks like that.
So maybe he is okay, or maybe there's something wrong. We should. And he always talked about he didn't like Aerith.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like if I know the Aerith people, they are forcing him to be there.
Oh, well, that's not good at all.
So if you guys would like, I can drop you off anywhere, but I would personally suggest allowing me to drop you guys off on the outside of Aerith.
That's fine. Just real quick, can you answer me something? How was his hair?
His hair, oh, I'm sorry. All I could see was just the outline of his face.
We have
no.
to find him.
You don't think he lost his hair, do you?
I don't know. But his hair. You know how he feels about it.
Do you think
Sounds
we
like a
could
hairy
stop for
situation.
dinner on the way? Is there a drive-through?
Gosh, Meryl.
That takes towers.
So I
I'm
know
hungry.
you're
I
not.
worked up an appetite.
See,
I'm
I
kinda
know you're
feeling
not
sushi.
quite a fan, but what you're gonna, it's gonna almost kind of be like you're being teleported when I teleport you, except I'm
No,
gonna.
okay, now listen.
Yeah, no,
we've
I'm
talked about
sorry.
this.
I'm just gonna kind of snap my fingers and you're there. So
Well, let's get it over with.
I just need to know that you guys are ready.
I think we're ready.
I think we're ready. Jilroy, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
I love you all and great luck.
We
on your
love you
journey.
too.
We'll
And we'll be
always
back.
remember you.
We'll be back.
And you guys see Jilroy go in to give you guys a big group hug. And as we
Oh,
embrace,
snuggles.
he snaps his fingers.
And as everybody ends up, the world seems to spin around you at very fast speeds, very topsy-turvy. The world seems to be like gravity doesn't exist anymore, and then it exists all at once. But as you land on your feet, suddenly feeling elevated. Elevated in a way that makes you think you might have just leveled up. And that's where we'll end today's episode, everybody. Stay tuned for next time,
Yay.
where hopefully our players will be able to see what is going on with our boy, Alfonso.
It's gonna be amazing.
Thanks for listening to Mystical Everyday Heroes. We really appreciate you stopping in and giving us a virtual listen. Huge thanks to our community manager, Corey, for stepping in these last couple of episodes while Matt Rail had his bouncing baby boy. Woo! Jilroy has a special place in all of our hearts now, in our big blue hearts. And if you would like to support the podcast, definitely tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your neighbors, tell your old Greta-style grannies, and any other style grannies that you guys have. We don't judge. If you like the music that's playing in the background right now, then definitely give a listen to Matt Bostian, our sound producer's music. It's linked in the description below for your own very own D&D podcast. Also, if you like this kind of storytelling, buy my book. It is The Archivist's Apprentice, which is a fantasy novel filled with emotion and risk and all other kinds of stuff. Kailyn, can you plug our social media for us?
You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Mystical Everyday Heroes for all sorts of content and announcements when our episodes are coming out.
Woo! Woo! All right, we'll see you next time, lovelies.
All right.
Stay mystical.
Stay heroes.
Stay every
Every day.
Welcome back to Mystical Everyday Heroes, or Meh. The Dungeons and... Can we do that again, please?
That was like hearing a car crash, but sounds way better.
That is like the new nationwide insurance slogan. It's on your side, and it sounds way better.